Brasserie here in San Diego, California.
Hi, Gary. Myers McDougall, the sommelier for the Brasserie upstairs, and we have a nice Bordeaux for us here today.
Yes, part of our ongoing theme for the January Wine Club 2010. We're featuring Bordeaux wines this year, and the one we have here is a 2003 Chateau Franc from Saint-Emilion.
Okay.
And 2003, so now we're 6-7 years old, and depending on when you count your date on the vintage, if it's from harvest time or whatever, or the calendar year. But the wine is very elegant and very smooth, and I think I'd like to call it an old world style Bordeaux.
That's the first thing you said when you tasted it, and you also made a great comment on the color. The fruit's not, it's not the fruit, the color isn't as dark as some of the Pouilliacs we were just trying into a couple of other Bordeaux. And the blend, we both looked at the blend saying that maybe it's that. It's 65% Merlot with 35% Cab Franc. So I would think the Cab Franc could be a little bit darker. But it's nice and it's light, but when you taste it, the palate's nice and smooth and clean. So what do you think about this wine? How's the nose for you?
You know, it just kind of takes me back a little bit. It's a very interesting dynamic that you see, especially in Saint-Emilion. I was touring there a number of years back, and we stopped into a place called Chateau Franc, and it's owned by this nice English gentleman who moved there and bought some vineyard property and was introducing new oak and extracted grapes to produce a denser wine. And all of his wine producing neighbors were angry at him. And because he was redefining or changing the classic style of Saint-Emilion.
So now, how long ago was this?
This was
you said 6 or 7 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were basically there in the epoch of the whole Resist movement, where that was just starting to begin, where they were starting to use the newer oak and going for the fuller flavors.
Yeah. Well, actually, I was there maybe 5 times between '97 and 2004. Wow. So it was. During one of those trips, I think that it was 2001 when we went to Tessier, and so what this reminds me of is one of his neighbors. This is what the style of Saint-Emilion used to be, and that's the way they want to make it from now on, and that's the way their fathers made it, and that's the way their sons are going to make it, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just definitely the other wines that we had were extracted, and we went through all that. And this is one that has that old world Bordeaux silken character to it.
Wow, that sounds great.
I just made all that up.
He sold me. I was like, silken character, old Bordeaux, wow.
No, that's what it is.
Yeah, I mentioned to you that I like the nose. It's got that herbaceous integrated fruit flavor to it. It's very smooth on the palate, really easy drinking. This is suggested retail price of $25. For us, and we did this for the wine club, but I think this is a wine ready to drink.
It is. It's ready to consume now.
Yep.
2003 vintage, 7-year-old Bordeaux for $20-something. You know, that's a star. Mm-hmm. And for those that aren't akin to or enjoy their really big, rich style, or tannic monsters, or highly acidic wines, this is really, really lovely. It's smooth. It's elegant. You can give this to your grandmother and let she's a pistol and she'll love it.
Yeah. The whole bottle there.
Yeah. You'll see in a month.
Well, cheers.
All right, great.
Yep.